Shalom, my beloved brothers and sisters. May the Spirit of Yahweh continue to bless you in every way. I would like to open this up with a prayer and resume my lesson entitled Slavery and Reparations. Behold, Allahayimah is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For Yahweh is my strength and my song. He also is become my salvation. Therefore, with joy shall ye draw waters out of the wells of salvation. And in that day shall ye say, Praise Yahweh. Call upon his name, declare his doings among the people. Make mention that his name is exalted. Sing unto Yahweh, for he has done excellent things. This is known in all the earth. Cry out and shout, you inhabitants of Zion, for great is the Holy One of Israel in the midst of you. Praise be the name of Yahweh, who is God forever. Yah la la ya da Shema Yahweh. Kaya Nashagaba Shema wa labadawa. Atla ratis wa Shema Yama. Let us praise the name of Yahweh. For his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the heavens and the earth. I thank you for joining, and I will start my lesson entitled Slavery and Reparation. Now, it's very important for you to understand that many times the way one say things gives the understanding in what will proceed after. I would like to start off with saying, as darkness becomes the reality of the people, they will lose hope. As the system fails, the people, they will look for answers elsewhere. The Torah keeps the 12 tribes of Israel out of confusion. The leaders have taught the people not to trust in them. The strength of the 12 tribes of Israel is Yahweh's word, their word, Yahweh, his word, their God. So, in all respects, we must understand that there is no prosperity in confusion. Wickedness is destruction. Righteousness is prosperity. It goes on to let you know the circumstances that is prevailing in the earth today. We know that when they brought us here, because we are a captive people, a people that was brought here, a people that the language was taken and every cruel thing was done and is doing to these people to this very day. And we ask for reparation and we say slavery. But the children says, I didn't have any slaves. But their fathers gave them the baton. Instead of them saying, our fathers have done that which is not agreeable, let us deal kindly with them. They have done hideous and gross things to us. The men raped the women, and the men raped the men. The white women raped the black slaves. Sally Hemings, what Jefferson did to her. The cruelty that they inflicted on us was passed to their children, and their children said, I didn't have any slaves. Now, is it right? Their children is right. They didn't, but you have done And as your forefathers have passed the baton, you have carried out cruelty, and you have done to this very day. A people, once you take a man's language, and once you've done what you've done to them, and put them in a land and say they're free, we can never be free in this land. But let me go on to explain to you why the children are perplexed when you say, I want reparation for slavery. Just I ain't never had no slaves. But the children have taken the baton, and instead of dealing with diplomacy and say, we will not do as our fathers have done, but we will show them kindness, they have done worse as their parents and more. But let me go on to explain further to you. There is nothing written in Torah that anyone will be punished for slavery. It's not there. What is said in Torah and prophecy, in Genesis chapter 4, verse 10, chapter 2, chapter 10, it says, and he said, what have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. He said, his blood cried from him. In reading what it says in the Apocrypha in 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 8, it says, behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continuously. He's saying the blood, as it says in Numbers chapter 35, verse 36, it says, so ye shall not pollute the land where you are, for blood, it defiles the land. And the land cannot be clean of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that sheddeth it. So their fathers was never punished. And the blood of the slaves that they murdered is crying from the earth. And therefore, they cannot, instead of showing us kindness and diplomacy by saying, let us not deal with them as our fathers. As it says, the innocent blood spilled of the slaves is haunting America. I did a lesson on the haunting of America. This place is haunted, my brothers and sisters, because of the blood. And not only that, as it says in Amos 1:11, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetuously, and he kept his wrath forever. Amos 1:11. My brothers, it is the blood, that the innocent blood, that they have spilled on this land, that has not been eradicated, that they can't pay us for, but because they didn't even show no type of compassion, but they heap forward the affliction, as it says in Deuteronomy. But let me go down. As it says here, Isaiah 14, verse 21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, because their fathers gave them the baton, and that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. This is their curse, because they showed no compassion. He shall go to the generation of his fathers. They shall never see light. Psalm 49, verse 19. The reason why I'm saying this to you, I want you to address the problem correctly. You can sit there and fight them over, well, you know, you got to give me some money because you had slaves. This was about the cruelty and the murder and the blood that they spilled in this country that has never been clean. And you've heard me say many times about blood right. This is the truth. You have to clean the blood. Instead of his children showing compassion, they showed hatred and venom. So, as it says, in the time to come, in Jeremiah 16, verse 19, it says, the Gentiles, the nations shall come unto you from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanities, and things wherein there is no profit. They're going to confess this to you, my brothers and sisters. They're going to tell you, they're going to come and bow at your feet and say, we were led wrong. You have to understand, they're going to tell you. And it says in Deuteronomy 30, verse 7, and Yahweh your God will put all these curses upon your enemies and on them that hate you, which persecute you. Who in this country that didn't come in and hate Black people? You tell me any group that came here and tell you they had love for us. They all came with venom and they took sides with a man that has done so much murder and the innocent blood. See, y'all don't understand what blood is about. And Yahweh told him, he said, do not shed blood, because blood pollutes, it defiles the land. So you live in a place, and he said, there's no peace in this country because of the viciousness that is constantly being perpetrated against you, shedding your blood, murdering you. They've murdered these people. And I look, I don't teach out of the New Testament, but you can go in the book of Revelation, it says the same thing. When are you going to what? Avenge our blood. It's in there. You spread blood. You spread innocent blood, and you think these people are resting in they are crying day and night. If you go to the South and this about three, but when the dawn and you'll hear the moaning of the slaves. I mean, what they did to Emmett Till, they murdered that boy. You think that boy, look, when you look and see what they've done to us as a people, do you really think our ancestors is resting in the grave? Then you don't know. We are crying out. We're crying out, just like it says here. Listen, it said, Judah mourned, and the gates thereof languish and are black onto the ground. Because we're mourning in this country. They have aggravated us. And I just want to tell you how important that he said, comfort ye, my people. And that's what I'm interested in. I want you to just relax because you have the answer. But don't ask for something that he tell you, I ain't giving it to you. I didn't do that. And he's right, he didn't. So don't ask for that because they can't pay for the murder of their fathers because their fathers have died. But if they showed some compassion, which they're not going to do, don't ask for it again. Now, if you think I'm wrong, you can call me up. Rabbi, you wrong. But I'd rather you think in the right way than, than struggle to do something that if you rethink it, you can make it easy. You understand? They cannot pay for the murders that they fathers and they have permitted. They can't. It's impossible. Now, those that have done things that are still alive, then execute them because that's the only way you erase the blood. You can't do it no other way. You can't. It's impossible. You understand? You see on the video that the officer literally murders and then you're going to free him. And you murdered the man there and then you're going, what? Eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, burning for burning. It said Torah, not kill, but murder. You can't murder somebody and think they lying in their grave. They hollering out to Yahweh God. But you got to understand, they're not after you, Yisrael. They're after them. So just relax, calm down, and call on the name of Yahweh God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And I keep telling you, I say something continuously. Keep the commandments and call on the name of Yahweh. Because let me tell you something, ain't nothing going to help them. Because you got 5 things that is in place that's tearing them up. The hurricane, the tsunami, the tornadoes, the flash flooding, and you know, you got these things that are just tearing them up, my brothers and sisters, tearing them up. And I want you to realize that hurricane, that tornado, that flash flooding, they always show you the flood, but they never show you where it's coming. They never show you where it ends. You know, they're having earthquakes, tsunamis. I mean, I'm telling you. So you got to look, Yahweh is destroying them right before your eyes. He's bringing fear into their heart. But what he said to you, Yisrael, fear not, for I am with you. I'm not saying this. I want you to relax because you can think. My job is not to bring you, look, there's a lot of bad news out there. But I want to tell you that when you go, he's not going to give you reparation because you keep saying he had slaves. And he tell you, I didn't have no slaves. And if it was the other way around, just like you wouldn't want to be blamed for something you didn't want to do, that you didn't do, he's not going to take the blame. But if he would have said, and I'll say it again, if he would have been more diplomatic and said, our forefathers have done more, let us show them some kindness and diplomacy and do something. They ain't doing nothing. They have robbed you, my brothers and sisters, everything. And they ain't going to give you nothing. And I'll read it again. You understand? It says, you know, that how they have taken everything from you. And they have no intentions of doing it. It says, and did cast off all pity and in his anger did tear perpetuously, and he kept his wrath forever. What he said now, it didn't say nothing about Esau dropping bombs on the other nations. He said, for the violence against your brother, he should never have touched us. And Yahweh said, what did Yahweh tell him? We are a holy people. We are a people that is to do as it been prescribed and taught. You don't have anything to worry about. Our help is the name of Yahweh who made heaven and earth. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous runneth in and is safe. The righteous keeping of the commandments, doing Yah's will. The holiday is coming. Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, my brothers and sisters, Shabbat. Hallelujah. Come on now. We don't have anything to worry about. We have something to do and to be about our business. Leave this man alone. When I gave my lecture, and I've mentioned it many times, they don't want this country, but that's something that I understand. But because they say we ain't giving them nothing. The day you tell them keep it, they don't want this place. When I was there, I told them, I said, look, Y'all have spread blood from one end of this country to another. If you give me this country, I will give it back to the American Indians. Yahweh be my witness. You couldn't hear a pin drop in there. And I beat them up because they don't want the country. You may think they do, but I'm telling you, you are an elite people. You know how to think. If I had gone there and told them this is my country, it belonged to me, even the professor, they would have ate me up. But once I gave it back to them, man, look, why would you see a man doing wrong and think he's not responsible for that wrong that he has done? You understand what I'm saying? Why would you not just let him, hey, is his wrong? Now, there's always repentance, but this man hates us so much that he ain't repenting for nothing. So let him swallow in his hate and let you relax and keep the commandments of Yahweh God. Remember, in less than 500 years, she has the most sophisticated arsenal of the most precision killing weapons that the world has ever seen. She can press a button, boom, is gone with accuracy. Because this Esau was given the sword. Read it, my brothers and sisters. He was given the sword. But he said, the days of mourning for my brothers at hand, and I will slay him. The days of mourning for my fathers at hand, and I will slay my brother. And he's been doing that. In this case, this is my brother Esau. How I know? He's the only one that dropped an atomic bomb. Tell me I'm wrong now. Nobody else did. And this is about two brothers, Esau and Jacob. That's right. And this is my brother's Esau reignship, and he has polluted the whole. This planet is so bad that it's worthless. It's so polluted, it has no value. They done dumped so much radioactive in the biggest oceans and this all kind of negative things. But I'm saying to you, you keep these commandments and you have a great and wonderful life. And I send my greatest respect to you. Yahweh Allah Yama. I want you to have a great life, a sweet life. In the storm of life where Yahweh is giving you peace. He's a great God. And I want you to enjoy your life in every way. I don't want you to fear. You understand? I bring good tidings. You stay in these commandments no matter what, and you work it out and you call on Yahweh God and you talk to him no matter what it is. Because let me tell you something. Without him, there's no help for us, not one. But we don't need nobody because Yahweh told us to return. Return unto me, and I will return unto you. How do we return unto him? By keeping the commandments of Yahweh God. Yahweh Allah Yama. You got Allah, Yahweh. You got Allah Yama. Blessed be the name of Yahweh, and may your days be sweet and long. Shalom, my beloved brothers and sisters. Fear not, because Yahweh told you, out of all the nations, I've only known you. Build me a sanctuary that I may dwell among you. And I shall return to Jerusalem, and I shall dwell in the midst of her. Oh, how sweet it is. Oh, Lord, praise Yahweh God. Call upon his name. Shalom, my beloved. Shalom.